Season 15 is going to launch August 24th, the same day Bungie will hold their showcase livestream detailing the future of the Destiny franchise. Now you may have forgotten already, but we actually have tons of information on what's coming in Season 15 before this stream on the 24th. So today let's discuss some epic changes coming to Destiny 2 in just under a month. As mentioned, Season 15 begins August 24th, or so we can assume, as that's when the stream takes place, and also the Season Pass ends around there. Right now we can assume that this season will be the same length of the others, lasting just around 3 months. This would mean that next season, Season 15, would finish around the end of November or early December. So the question there is, would we have another season between that and Witch Queen, which is coming out apparently early next year? Or will they just extend this season like they did with Season of the Arrivals and give us a couple of extra months? So that'll play into some of the information following this, so just wanted to get that out of the way. Let's begin with Crossplay. Crossplay was actually announced a couple of years ago, I believe, and will officially launch in Season 15. Now, a huge part of Destiny is the community and the way you interact with players in this game world.
And so part 1 of the vision, awesome action MMO, part 2 of the vision for Destiny going forward is a single evolving world. Is with companies, we'd like dodge this question so many times about like, which platform do you play on? Which platform should you play on?
Wherever your friends are.
Our answer has always been like, oh, we're gonna like message back to like, yeah, the best place to play Destiny is where your friends are. But cross-save makes that statement actually true, because you can go from PC to PS4 and wherever you want to play the game, wherever your group's rating is where you can.
Back then, we received cross-platform capabilities when they announced this. You can take your same character on PC and hop over on Xbox or PlayStation, or the other way around and play with your friends wherever they were. This was nice so you can join those friends on their respective platforms, but crossplay is going to make this even easier if you just want to play on your Xbox while somebody is on their PC. There will be a level playing field in terms of the platforms though. PC players will match with PC players and console players will match with console. If fire teams have any PC players on them though, you'll be thrown into the PC matchmaking pool. This is just to adjust to those advantages that some PC players may have. Now that of course is for the Crucible and PvP, but PvE modes will have one global matchmaking pool for everybody, so that's pretty cool. Crossplay will also introduce some changes like a Bungie name, which will be visible on whatever platform you choose. At launch, here's what's going to be available: Bungie name and friends, invites and matchmaking, and player search settings. And later on in the winter, they will also add things like name changes, text display on console with keyboard support, and some other minor features along with those. This is going to be great for the PvE aspect of the game, but hopefully Bungie has something planned for those PC cheaters in the Crucible. I guess we'll see how it goes. Stasis weapons. Since Beyond Light, we've had a couple of Stasis variant weapons like the Salvation's Grip and the Cryosthesia 77K. But in terms of the damage type, the new sidearm was the only Stasis elemental weapon. Now apparently this is going to change next season. It makes sense when you actually think about it. Adding this whole new subclass with darkness infused abilities, that can open up so many opportunities for cool weapons with some new abilities as well, being able to slow enemies, freeze them, and who knows what else. This one is not confirmed, but the Moments of Triumph. Last year, the Moments of Triumph started in July and lasted until November. This was because of COVID and the extended Season of the Arrivals. Previous years, it usually started at the end of July. But regardless, this is an event all about celebrating your achievements as a Guardian and what you've done over the years in Destiny. It of course came with some new rewards, exotics, and a new title to go after, like this one. So perhaps this is something that could be added to extend the time until Witch Queen, but not sure it'll even make an appearance this year because we've had Guardian games and Solstice of Heroes, and then a couple of other events coming up later this year. Vendor changes. So there is a lot going on with the vendors next season. First up, let's talk about the Vanguard. Now, Vanguard leveling is getting its overhaul next season, kinda like what we have now with Crucible and Gambit. So first thing out of the way, make sure you spend those tokens at Zavala now, as the tokens will be going away and you won't be able to get those rewards. In addition to getting crafting items, your powerful rewards will also be earned every 3rd rank, and an Ascended Shard will be granted each time you reset your rank. The system overall for all these factions will be altered to allow players to reset faster on average. So if they have those seasonal challenges next season where you have to reset ranks and do all this stuff in Gambit, hopefully it's much easier. Another thing with these playlists, they're taking win streaks away. Instead, they will be adding things called activity streak bonuses and multipliers. This is implemented to help a bit with the AFK problem, as you won't really be rewarded if you're doing nothing and not playing the game, and will also open up some opportunities from some different bounties and challenges to be added as well. Next to that, the titles Infamy and Valor are also being retired. It will just be the normal ranking system, but Glory will stay for competitive, and your bounties will no longer grant rank progress but just XP towards your season pass. First Strikes, the Grandmaster catch-up node, will be available as soon as the Grandmasters go online, so now you won't have to wait until the end of the season for a chance at the Conqueror title anymore, and you can get going early on in the season. And lastly, Ada 1 won't have Synth Strand anymore. This currency is also being retired. Instead, you'll be able to purchase bounties for 10,000 Glimmer to go after some of those transmog items. The 3-peaking sword fixes. So this no doubt has been a massive issue and complaint for a while for obvious reasons. Players using swords and emotes to see around walls in the Crucible. Now, not sure if you guys play Apex Legends, but they actually fixed this past season. If you emote in the Battle Royale mode, you can't see any enemies and they aren't even rendered. They said, first, in Season 15 we'll be addressing 3-peaking in Trials and Competitive. In these modes, emotes will be disabled and players will be unable to pull out any third-person weapon that doesn't have ammo. So there you go, emotes will be fixed and swords somewhat unless the player has ammo, which is kind of difficult to work around considering they're third-person weapons, but this should help a ton with the issue. Events. The season will also bring some new events to the world of Destiny, or rather should I say returning events. This October, we know for sure that the Festival of the Lost will make its triumphant return, because early this year Bungie showed us a couple of different armor designs and let us vote on which one we wanted in this year's festival. In case you don't remember that, the dinosaur design did win, so we'll see that in just a couple of months. Now the Dawning may return as well, it just depends when the seasons are going to end. If they do add another season in there in between Witch Queen, the Dawning would probably take place in that, or if they extend this one, it'll be in Season 15. You get the idea. We also will of course receive SANDBOX changes, as we always do, to weapons and abilities. These type of things always come with updates, whether they be small patches or giant expansions, and at this time the only confirmed changes I believe are for some exotics and also machine guns. Next to that, there will also be some big changes to our light subclasses next to what happened with Stasis last year. Once this patch has shipped, we'll be diving back into Season 15, where we are planning to deliver another balance patch focused on updates to the light subclasses while continuing to iterate on Stasis. We will also focus on the light subclasses and release a set of targeted buffs to our most underutilized specializations. So eventually, just like how Stasis has the current layout it does with the fragments and aspects and things like that, that may be coming to the light subclasses as well in the future. But anyway, Guardians, that's all I got for today's video. If we missed anything that you know is coming next season in Season 15, be sure to leave it in the comments down below. If you'd like to see some Destiny lore mysteries and videos just like this one, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. My name's Evade, and I'll catch you Guardians in the next one.